what does everybody remember from last time?
Elves are assholes.
Elves are
Yes.
assholes.
And dead.
And they're dead. Mostly.
They're
trying to come back.
They are kind of trying to come back.
Sendex's old compatriot was probably also an asshole.
Associated with assholes.
Yeah. But
asshole adjacent.
Property of asshole.
Asshole adjacent, perhaps the taint of the problem.
Maybe it's going the other way. Maybe it's the lower back. You don't know.
Elves are assholes. Yes, you're right. Do you guys remember where you are?
We stopped the ritual that was supposed to send people through, basically sacrificing people to energy so as to bring through elves who were trapped. Somehow did something that they're apparently not dead, but they're trapped elsewhere, if I'm recalling correctly. And that's where we left it off after that encounter, right?
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, a couple people turned to candles. That I remember.
We almost killed one guy, and then we brought him back, but we didn't restrain him first. And then he went to jump into the circle pit thing, but I don't remember if he made it.
I think we shortened it out, and I remember the candles going back out one by one. So I don't know if we stalled it completely. I think we actually wound up... Right, we wound up killing one of them because the leader of it jumped in.
The other one, there was a vision of a beautiful unicorn that appeared just outside the ruins. And he jumped from the heights of the ruins, and he smashed down and beat himself in the head, and he took 1 point over the damage he had previously gotten from Trothar's heal.
Right. Yes, that's right. Look, there's a unicorn!
Yes.
Right, because they want elves and unicorns, and they were so much better, etc. and whatnot. But yeah, it was the Goliath, history of going just no, they weren't great. In fact, they were kind of dicks. You know?
There you go.
Okay.
So we open up behind the Reeking Mustang Inn. There's ruins all around you. The candles have gone out. It's dark. It's nighttime. You can hear the crickets chirping. And there are dead bodies. Well, there's 2 dead bodies. There's one with his arm ripped off, just outside of the circle. And there's another one that's splayed out fully down from the ruins.
Do we think we should get somebody for the corpses?
We should probably move the corpses so that they're not quite so obvious. But aren't we also still waiting on... What was your friend's name again there, Sendex?
Sealock.
Yeah, weren't we expecting her to send people to kill us?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she is fixing to kill us.
Yeah.
We're here
I can grab the... I mean, they're just... out of character. They're just regular humans, right? Mm-hmm. Regular-sized humans. I can easily just gather them up and even just tuck them off to the side so it's not so obvious right now.
Sure.
Whoa. Hold on 1 second. Let me...
Oh, dear.
Do you mind if I search these first for any...
Oh,
any
by all
useful...
means. I mean, I was going to shake them down too. But...
Yeah, let me just look them over.
Please don't pull any more teeth.
I think I'm good at teeth.
More teeth.
Does he have any... Do they have any sort of any crafting kind of stuff or some... I don't know. Some goodies I might like.
Give me an investigation, see if you find anything delicious in there.
Okay. Oh gosh.
I thought you might go for a rib or 2. That guy's got,
that would be a,
Don't encourage them.
That'd be a 2, but let me, note that I could only, that's for attack rolls that I could add on to, never mind. So that's 2.
That's okay.
You don't find nothing.
Fumbling around and just, I don't see anything.
That's okay. You are a little bit panicked because, my gosh, there are dead bodies in the street. One of them has a very, very pretty pendant. 15 silver on one of them, and you find 4 gold on the other.
Okay. I'll just
you see
yank
one
that
has a
pendant.
Sure.
I'll yank that off. This is pretty nice looking.
Yeah.
Is it familiar symbol, anything on it? Or just nice?
It's very pretty. It's ornate, it's elegant. Sendex, you can feel that there is some power in that.
Yeah, no, it's got something going for it. From taking off the body of some elf cultists, I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
You want to hold on to it? See if you can figure out what lies within.
Nah, you seem to be the type who like working with their hands. You can figure that out.
Yes, Sendex, you like working with your liver.
No, my liver doesn't work with me. I have to punish it.
And just shuffle the bodies off.
Okay. As you elegantly stuff them into a corner.
Oh, wait a minute.
Akimbo. Yeah.
I just stuff them in the boot.
There you go. All right. So
I just stuff them in the boot.
You grab those dead bodies and you just
We carry
shove
dead
them.
bodies around.
And
I don't want to answer.
We gotta make sure we take those out before we put anything else in there, because that's gross.
We'll when we get out of town, we'll put them. We'll actually dig a hole, give them even proper rights, because Lord knows I don't want these things wandering around following us for any good reason. But frankly, I don't want to have to talk to the guard about it, because remember the two guys at the gate?
They fit in
Well,
there
are
too.
we leaving town though?
At some point.
I don't know. It seems nice here. We could stay.
What have you been drinking?
You saw what I've been drinking.
Yes, I'm wondering if I missed something.
No. No, I figure the longer I stay here, the more likely she's going to come by to try to kill me, and maybe I can get some answers. That's all.
Well, that part I'm down with. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't want to have. Yeah, it's just for the moment.
And
Into the boot.
okay.
We do have to pick up Pip's armor.
This is true.
Yeah.
And
So, all right,
she said that would take her 2 days to complete. Just as a reminder.
Yeah. So
And-
it's been 1 day, right?
It's been 1 day,
Okay.
and it is nighttime right now. You stuff those guys in the boot. You look down, you just kind of rattle around. You can see they're just kind of flopping around in there, whatnot. They're not doing a whole lot of anything in there. Just, you get the other arm in there, just like they look little tiny. They're cute. So, very cool. All right. From inside of the reeking Mustang, you can hear that things are starting to die down a little bit. There was a lot of crashing and smashing and singing. That's dying down. You see people are stumbling off to wherever they're deciding to go, arms over each other, and they're heading along their way. It looks like most of the town is asleep. It's pretty decently quiet.
So we would probably expect at some point. I mean, we can do a rotation of watch if people would prefer to see if anyone sneaks in the Reeking Mustang. The other thing was, were we supposed to do something with the people carrying on in the Reeking Mustang? Was that an option?
Yeah, there was a problem with people singing and breaking things. It seems like that problem wrapped up for the night.
Okay.
All those rowdy singing folks who have to dance around and break things.
There's always a few.
Yeah, I think I've heard about them. They're musical gangs or something.
When you're the Jets. But things are quieting down. And what's everybody's passive perception?
12.
15.
15.
14.
Agar, Audra, and Trothar, you do notice that on the other side of the street near the bakery, you see a group of shady people just kind of casing the joint across from the bakery.
The place across the bakery. Oh, I was gonna be like, dude, that place smelled really good. You better not mess with it.
No,
they're trouble with me.
Excuse me. They're standing in front of the bakery, and they're currently looking at the reeking Mustang, watching people walk out. Looks like they're trying to be nonchalant.
How many does it look like there are?
There are 3 of them. They look like they're trying to be stealthy, but they're not very good at it. Kind of stumbling around, things like that.
Does anybody point this out to Sendex?
Yes, I was going to say I will point it out to everybody, if not everybody. The 3 of us kind of all notice them. We're like, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, them.
I'm still in panther form. I'm just going to let out a little low growl.
they perk up a little bit. You can see they're a little bit on guard. One of them backs away into an alley that's just on the other side of the bakery, and he looks like he's a little bit afraid. He's kind of backtracking a little bit, just kind of like looking around. He doesn't look like he's really knows what's going on.
Do I see the guy backing up a little bit?
Yeah, he looks like he's scared. He doesn't want to be there.
So the one backing up, I'm going to use message to message to him, going, "Don't go back there. The other thing with the big teeth is back there."
So you see him grab onto one of his buddies, and you can't really hear what he's saying. He's just kind of grabbing little pals, and the other one's trying to push him away, and he's just get off me! What are you doing?
And message to the one who's throwing them, going, "Kill the whiner."
Give me a persuasion.
All right.
It's got to be high.
No worries. I'm just trying to persuasion. Okay.
It's got to be pretty high, buddy.
Hey, I'm just trying to sow discord.
That's okay.
I don't care if I actually succeed in causing him to do any of that, but, see if it's his own thought or someone else's. That's a whopping 11. But he knows somebody talked to him.
He twists around. He looks like he's a big burly guy. Looks like he's just made of muscle. He looks around and he's just kind of bonks himself in the head. Yeah. Looks around and he's like, and the other one just kind of snaps in line. Yeah. And they both just try to go back and just kind of, they're looking around, trying to be cool.
I'd like to just walk over to him.
Okay.
Be like, what are you guys doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
You look like you're up to no good.
I'm up to good. Go away.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't trust that you guys aren't plotting something.
What are you talking about? We're just.
I can see that you're casing. You're looking across the way at the reeking Mustang.
The other one that's kind of been hiding along to the side and says, "Ma'am, we're waiting for fresh bread. We want to be first in line." Ding! Smile.
I don't believe that. I mean, it does smell really good. I'll agree with you there. I walked by there earlier today.
Have you tried their cinnamon rolls? My goodness, they're
I
just
have
to
not.
die for. They're glorious. The other guy.
But it is in the middle of the night, and I highly doubt you guys are waiting here all through the night to the morning to get bread.
Who doesn't come here? Listen, have you seen the lines in the morning? It's crazy. The macaroons, too. You gotta try the macaroons. They're great.
Well, how about we go talk about bread and the reeking Mustang?
As she's talking to them, you notice there are two other figures are walking around the street. And Trothar, as they're chatting with you, the guy seems very, very convincing about his bread topics. So, he keeps that up. Where is everybody else as Trothar is over there talking to Breadman?
I was going to, after she walked over and started talking, I was going to just quietly but very obviously, not sneaking at all, just follow up, kind of just being like off from her a little bit, but clearly backing her up.
Gotcha. You're being the wingman. You're doing your thing. All right, no worries. How about the rest of you guys?
Hanging back, keeping them in range, which is a long range.
Okay.
So
sneaky, or are you just out there?
I'm just kind of leaning like a drunk against a wall.
Okay. Leaning like a drunk. Okay.
I think I'm gonna stick with Audra.
Okay. What do you think,
Because she's
Audra?
still in panther form, and it's like the Cats Brigade. You know, we're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, you gotta be cats. What do you think, Audra?
I'm gonna go up behind Trothar on the right and just sit down and do a cat stare.
Okay, sounds good. So you're not being cute cat. You're being mean cat.
From personal experience, simply that size cat yawning and flexing its paws is terrifying.
Yeah, you see that the one that was previously going back into the alley is very, very conflicted. He doesn't know whether to go back, to go forward, to run, to stay. The other one who is the one who's talking to Trothar currently is really putting up a good show about how much he likes bread. The big meathead, he looks like he's just kind of starting to square up to Trothar a little bit. And Sendex, as you look, you can see that they're the two that are walking down the street. Kind of look at them a little bit. And their heads point to you. And you can see they're starting to turn towards you. And they are behind the rest of the party. And they're walking towards Sendex right now. I
don't see any of this, though.
I would say
like they're behind us.
Trothar, you are fully engaged. Agar, you're busy backing up in Wingman. Twig, I'd say that you probably see it, but Audra, you're doing your thing. You're being a cat.
Yeah, I was thinking, because that's the thing, if I didn't notice, if Pip noticed, because, you know, it's very active. I'm just saying, he could have, you know.
He's a twitchy little guy. The two who are walking down the street, they see you and they point and they're just like, hey, how you doing? Hey, oh, hey, buddy, you drunk? Oh, don't worry, we got you covered, right? Hey, get him, right? There you go. One grabs your arm.
Misty Step.
Okay, where are you going?
Bonus action, 30 feet. How tall is the building to either side of me?
The blacksmith building is roughly 20 feet tall at highest peak, and there's a ledge that you could go onto the Reeking Mustang.
Okay, I'm going to Misty Step up onto the blacksmith roof because that's going to give me more option to move.
Okay, yeah, you are on top of the roof. It's a very small building, but with a very steep roof. But you go up there. The two look kind of confused. They're looking around, and jeez, oh man, yeah. Neither of them are. They're looking around in bushes and everything like that. They don't seem to find you. Give me a stealth roll just to see how you're doing.
19.
Oh, geez, yeah. You were gone, right? Those two guys, they don't know what the heck happened. As they were trying to get you lifted up onto their shoulders, you just disappeared. And they raised their voices, and Meathead immediately tries to punch you, Trothar. And he misses horribly because he rolled a 2.
Wow, are you looking to brawl then there, buddy?
Dude,
try to punch him in the face.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I think that's gonna connect. 22.
Yeah, you
just
blast him in the face.
It's gonna connect a little.
Yeah. How much do you hit him for?
1 plus, and my strength modifier is 1, so 2.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
But you blast him in the nose, and just you hear a cracking sound as the cartilage, and just his nose is like slightly twisted to the right, and he just growls. The other one just kind of puts his hand on the back on his chest, and he says, "Oh no! What is going on here? Hold on! wait a minute. Now, we can get this sorted out. What just happened? I am so sorry. He's just like this sometimes, you know.
I think he's just really wants some bread, and he's just getting a little uppity about me maybe possibly cutting.
Is it his cheat
in
day?
line?
Cheat day is very important.
You caught us. It's man, oh man. We're on this paleo diet, and we really shouldn't be here right now.
Yeah,
I thought I could
diet.
sneak in.
So's Pip.
Yep. All rocks and whiskey.
He gets he gets aggressive when he's like this. I mean, like, I'm sorry about this. You know, he's hearing in the back. You know, these other two guys are yelling. You guys can hear from this point that there are two guys, and they bolt back down the street towards the docks, where you guys know that's where the docks
quick
are.
Message to Agar, going, those two tried to grab me.
Do I notice him?
The two?
Yeah.
Give me a perception. You know, you're 15, right? They're bolting. Yeah.
Well, I was going to flame bolt one of them in the back of the head.
Yeah.
So that should.
Natural 20 to notice.
Oh yeah, you immediately see those good dudes just chucking it down the street. They're going as fast as they can, but yeah.
Try and catch him, or well, you messaged me, so I can't send anything back. I'm tempted to follow them just to see where they go back to.
You can send message allows you to say one thing back to me.
I'm following.
All right, I won't flame bolt.
Okay, so you're gonna trail him?
Yeah, I'll trail him.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Do you want stealth so that they see if they don't notice me?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, if you want to try to stealth and roll with it, they're moving as fast as they can. But
I'm trying. I'm just not doing it very well.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to go as fast as you can, but keep sneaky. Okay. Like, how about you give me a stealth roll with disadvantage, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
Just because you're trying to keep up with them.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I'm trying to keep up with them. 10 is the best I do on with a disadvantage.
Okay. They you can see one of them. Oh yeah, one of them definitely looks back, and they see the hulking figure just doing your best to hide in nooks and crannies and failing as you tromp down after them, and they pick up their pace, and they're definitely running towards the docks. So.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna keep on them as best I can, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's everyone else doing? Yeah.
I kind of look and watch him take off. I'm like, you know what? I think he just heard. Did you hear there's another bakery opening up down by the docks? I think that's where he's going to get a spot in line there instead of here. So I'm gonna go to the other bakery.
Give me a deception.
Oh God. 3.
Bakery, eh? Well,
yeah, it's called the crusty bagel.
Crusty bagel. Yes. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, get him. But we go ahead and roll initiative on this one. Right now, the only people in combat are Twig and Trothar and Audra. So.
Okay, man.
And I'm still on the roof.
You are still on the roof. You know, when the round resets, I will ask you what you're doing, then you can roll your initiative. So.
Okay.
And right now, Agar, you are currently just chucking it down the street after these gentlemen. Trothar, what you got?
4.
Audra?
13.
Twig?
7.
First is Audra. What are you up to, Panther Lady?
I'm going to pounce at the sweet-talking guy and try to hit him with a claw attack.
Sure, sounds good.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh gosh, yes. Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, so he will... Oh, he needs to make a DC 12 strength saving throw or he'll be prone.
Okay, he rolled an 18. So.
Okay. So he takes 6 damage.
Remember to double the dice.
Double the dice.
On a net.
Woo! 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. You see him shifting his weight, and you immediately come off the side of Trothar, and you just get him right underneath the armpit, and you just clamp on, and he's just gonna get your jaw right underneath that, underneath his jerk, and he looks like he's in bad shape. He's currently struggling, and it looks like he's starting to panic.
The only natural reaction to that particular attack.
Yeah.
Ah!
A gigantic cat latching onto your armpit? Yes. Twig.
All right. I think I'm gonna do the claws.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a claw attack.
Who are you going for? There's Mr. Jumpy, there's a Meathead, and there's Smooth Talker.
And she's on Sweet Talker.
She's on Sweet Talker.
Okay. Then I'll hit the meathead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling strong.
Mm-hmm.
Pip is giving me energy. 20.
Say anything.
Holy crow. Yes, you absolutely blast him in the face.
I was going to do the bonus action of Flurry of Blows. 18.
18. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Definitely.
11 damage.
You have a third shot, too. Are you going to hit that one?
I have a third shot?
Yeah, Flurry of Blows. That's 3 shots.
Ooh, I go again.
Mm-hmm.
I go again. Let's see here. Nat 20!
Oh, gosh.
Woo!
Are you kidding me?
No!
All right. Okay, yeah. Roll your damage dice twice and then add your modifier. 10. Okay. So 21 damage in all.
To Meathead.
As soon as you see your panther buddy run up there and grab on that armpit, and he starts swinging her around. As he's distracted, you take a time to do 3 quick strikes. Just stack, just get him like in the ribs, in the colon, in the neck, and this big meathead who looks like he was about ready to get on in there and get on. He gets a third strike, and and he looks at you, becomes really still, he falls right over. Just toast. Yeah, you ripped meathead up. So.
And then
Okay.
Pip jumps on him and just kind of smacks him.
you see he's just kind of loose and jiggly at this point, Okay, Trothar, you have a friend who is currently hanging from this gentleman's armpit, and you have another one who looks like he's about to pee his britches. So what are you doing?
This bread is mine. And I attack Sweet Talker.
This is only about bread.
Darn right it is. I want this bread.
Okay. Sounds good.
16 to hit.
Oh yeah.
6 damage.
That'll do. Yeah, as you just bellow your war cry of bread lovingness, you bash him across the face, and his eyes kind of glaze over as he falls over to the side. You have 2 more dead bodies in front of you, and all right. The scaredy cat, he indeed does relieve his bowels, and he starts running as fast as he can down the alleyway. That's his turn, and he is bolting. He's using both his action and his bonus action just to run as far and fast away from you as he can. He is running. So.
Can I follow? Am I too slow to follow?
Well, it's top of the round, so it would be Sendek's turn right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Unless... okay.
No, so he's running? Okay. He can
bolting.
He can run, but he's just going to die tired.
Okay.
Murder hobos.
Well, you got to roll your initiative now that it's top of the round, Sendex. So.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll your initiative.
So 17.
17. Yeah, you're top of the initiative. So there you go. It's your turn.
All right. So yeah, let's just try a chaos bolt on this. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Gosh, you guys.
I got mine on a perception check. I'd like to just point that out.
Okay. What's you got?
So that's double dice?
Yeah.
That's
double dice, add your modifier. Actually, okay. Chaos Bolt, there shouldn't be a modifier.
There's not a modifier, but that means I'm rolling 4d8 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I didn't know there were that many ones on those dice.
Ha ha ha. Alright, so this is... I just have to check the damage here real quick. Alright, so this is going to be... Wow, lightning damage. 23 points of lightning damage.
So, you see part of your quarry run away into the alleyway, and he is bolting as fast as he can, and as you move over to try to see where he's going and what he's doing, you see his body just immediately become rigid, expand slightly, and explode. There's viscera and gore just all over the place. Even those of you that have night vision can see that there is a splatter on the wall where a body used to be. As you're there, mouth agape, wondering where the rest of him went, a splatter of meat splashes on the ground directly where his body was. So yes, he is absolutely exploded.
Yuck.
He's gone.
Got him.
Yep.
You hear Sentek from the roof behind you going, got him.
My only thing is I wish I had known what they were doing. Like, why they were there. Because we know that they weren't there for bread.
How do you know? It's bread.
Because that's ridiculous.
Let's go try to catch up to Agar and see where he's at.
Okay, Agar.
Yeah.
Let's see how you're doing.
Okay.
You are.
How you doing?
How you doing? One of them looks like he's pulling ahead. They're breaking away from each other. One looks like he's starting to flag behind. Tell you what, give me a Constitution check if you don't mind. Because
Con save?
A check, please.
Okay. 3? Because everybody else had nat 20s?
Well, you rolled exactly what he rolled.
It was
so,
due.
you know, you're both getting tired at the same point, and you're both so down. The other one is just, he's f***ing gone. But this one is slowing down at the same pace that you are. Just, you're really trying to catch up. 3 of your party members just took off to go after the dude with you, Agar. And Sendex, you just came down from the roof after exploding a gentleman. And,
Very much exploding a gentleman, yes.
Exploding at least a person. I don't know exactly what his noble rank was, but yes.
Yeah, he was. Either way, he's not much of anything now besides a good splatter on the wall and floor and everything like that. He's toast. He's unrecognizable at this point. You guys are waiting around and looking around. You see Agar bolt off. You see Audra stick her nose in the air, sniff a couple times, and turn and look to the left and bolt down the alleyway. Agar, you don't notice it because you're hot on the heels of these guys, and one is moving along at a pretty good click, and the other one is just in front of you. You're matching his speed.
Because both of us are gassed and don't want to be doing this anymore.
Pretty much. Like you're both stopping and catching your breath at the same time. So.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I will try and grab the guy in front of me as soon as that is possible, but otherwise, then leave it to the rest.
Sure. I tell you what. How about you give me a strength? How about a Constitution check first? See how you're doing. See if you get close to him.
3 again. Over.
He got a 4. So he's, as you're reaching out towards him, he arches his back just enough so your fingers slide along the fabric on his back of his shirt. He looks back at you. Oh! He looks like he's terrified, and he's chucking just ahead of you. So
it's gonna be like the vomit milk run. Just both of us, just like I can't quite catch him, but we're both just like,
can't quite move it. All right.
Yep.
What are the rest of you guys doing right now?
I'm gonna go after Agar because we've got a friendship and history, and for all I know, Audra's going around to flank and doing it cat-like. So I'm gonna go for the straight line to try to get reasonably close to the guy he's chasing and maybe slow him down.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just running as fast as I can.
Okay.
Yep, galloping forward.
Sounds good. Everybody give me a Constitution check. See how quickly you're going. Because Agar and this other guy are starting to slow down quite a lot.
Well, the hits keep coming. I got a nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
Nat 20.
You too?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What do you get, Trothar?
6.
Okay, you're.
Yeah, there's 19.
you keep dropping your shield as you're trying to catch up and just having to sweep down and pick it back up again. Can't quite do it, but both of you see what's going on, and you bolt ahead, and he sees you, and he gets a minor burst of speed, and then just immediately slows down to an absolute crawl. So yes, you guys are catching up at a very, very quick pace. So I would say you're well within range for a grab or something if you wish.
I'm gonna claw at him.
Okay, sounds good. Give me a attack.
I've got claws. I've got claws. 16.
16 definitely hits. Yeah, your claws, you just bolt on past him with your crazy tabaxi monk speed, and you just slam him across the back. Sorry, I'm done. He puts his back against the wall. His friend is bolting down there towards the docks. He chucks a hard right, and you can't see him right now, but you've caught up to the other guy.
All right.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Good. Thanks.
Look at him and go, so what were you doing?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just walking around. I saw you. You were drunk. And I thought you needed a hand, man.
Well, it's the same time as those other folk and all that, who some of them have turned into a pile of gristle. We're also trying to do something. They apparently were looking to get some bread. You were just trying to help a drunk. This seems to be a town of sinister, friendly people.
What's wrong with you, man? You killed a man looking for bread?
No, I didn't kill a man. I just happened to say he turned into a pile of gristle. For all I know, you did it. How do I know you're not somebody who can turn people into gristle and you're just trying to lull me into a false sense of safety and security, panting there against the wall, after one of my associates happened to get your attention with a gentle pat on the back.
Hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I was just trying to help, and you sick your pets on me. It's not right, man.
I am not a pet.
Well, what's that?
Pip is a pet.
Yeah, what's that thing?
He's a chipmunk. We're picking up his armor tomorrow. He'll look more official.
That's how monks start. They start small and get bigger.
And they turn from a regular chipmunk into a monk.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Chipmunk, chunk monk, full monk.
Monk.
Yep.
That works. Just like to say.
Mm-hmm. So you're just trying to help a drunk whenever your phrase is, okay, get him?
I didn't say that, man. I mean, like, I was saying, get him, like, make sure he doesn't fall over. Yeah, I get him. You were just,
I was holding up the wall of the building.
Dude, you can call it whatever you want, man. I just trying to help a guy. Hey, just let me go, man.
Me and Pip use intimidation.
Absolutely.
We try to get more out of this guy.
Sure.
Me and Pip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very intimidating. That's why I have a modifier of 0. 16.
Okay. After getting...
Am I intimidating?
Yes, you are very intimidating. His eyes go wide. He's like, just get that thing away from me. Don't let him touch me.
As I literally turn around mumbling like, yeah, I have a freaking Goliath chase you down an alleyway, but the chipmunk, oh god.
Everybody has their thing, man.
Everybody's got their thing. Mine's a chipmunk.
He's just like, so fine. Yeah, we were told to find you and bring you back. That's all I know.
Who told you?
Oh, the crew over the floating gizzard. They told me to pick you up, bring you back here. Not to hurt you or anything like that. Just get you back, nice and safe.
Great, let's go. Like grab him by the neck, like the back of the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I look around, like once I have him turn, like look at the rest of you, like.
Yeah. Come on, Winston, let's go.
Okay, you are.
I'm saying to the guy you're carrying by the back of the neck.
Oh, somebody carrying is kind of like perp walking. Like just
He's under his own power. He's just kind of doing his own thing. Sure. He gives you directions of where to go. It looks like the crew of the floating gizzard looks like they're about to disembark. You see a lot of action there on the docks. And, looks like they're just about finished loading up boxes and everything like that. And they're about ready to go. It's like that's where they told me to take you, man. That's all I know. You're just about to... you're not on the wood yet. You're still in the flagstone, but you can see that there's not so many people walking up and down the planks and everything like that. It looks like they're just kind of in port. There's lots of hanging lanterns.
Okay.
Looks like they're ready to get underway.
Okay. So who's your contact?
I don't know, man. They just pay me for things sometimes. Heavy lifting and whatnot.
As I'm continuing to walk him up onto the actual physical dock, like when people say they're going to pay me, I get their names or at least a good description.
Hey, that's not
word.
No, you don't do that, man. That's bad business. It's not my business. I just need to know the job.
Just off the dock into the water.
Splash! He's in the water. You have taken this gentleman and thrown him off the docks, and he is splashed into the water, and he is currently trying to make his way over to the other dock. He doesn't look like a sailor by any stretch of the means. It looks like he's just maybe a hired tough of some sort. And
I'm caught up at this point, right? With everyone.
Yeah, this was all of us. Okay. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Sorry. Not my job.
So it is dark. It is probably nearing about 2 a.m. by this point. And the sailors and stuff, they look like they're doing their bit to get things underway. It looks like they're going to, from your experiences being sailors, they're probably going to shove off in the morning.
Well, Sendex, they came from here, so your call.
Oh.
And 2 a.m. Yeah, it's like.
All right. Well, I mean, we know who likely did it. Probably Sealock or the captain. One or the other, if not the same. Are we gonna just let that guy splash around for a while, or?
Yeah, I figured.
Why not?
Fine.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, they did try to get me killed, but looks like she's gonna leave in the morning. Wait to deal with her later, or do you guys all feel like potentially fighting a whole group of hungover sailors trying to load a ship to shove off in the morning? Perhaps run by a evil and otherworldly possessed and infected woman.
We've been through a lot. We haven't slept since we were almost sacrificed. So
like 2 days ago, I think.
I'm exhausted. Maybe we could take a little sleep somewhere and come back early morning.
So avoided enough murder for the evening.
So that's a yes for dealing with the sailors?
Yes, let's board a vessel and try to take it by force. That's
Oh, okay.
Just to steal their bunks.
All right. Or we'll find somewhere else to sleep that's slightly more rat and flea infested.
You have such a lovely way of putting a spin on it. As I look wistfully at the ship going, the captain's quarters at least are clean. Nah, anywhere other than the Reeking Mustang, just because that is the place where they think that we were staying to begin with.
That's fair. No, I'm fine with it. Do you wanna empty your boot in the harbor?
Oh,
that's a great idea.
I'll walk out to the very end of the pier and drop the tubes and as far out past the ship as I can, so that it's beyond the light. So
sure,
if that's possible.
All right, you dump these your 2 passengers out from your boot, and you hear a big loud splashes. And as you look around, it doesn't seem like there's anybody that noticed you.
Perfect. Boot back in the pack and do.
Sounds good.
So where's the
with the
closest
exception
in?
of the gentleman who's swimming to the other dock. He looks back. He sees the corpses of those other 2 guys. His face turns flush. And he looks at you. And he turns around and he swims underneath the other dock.
I yell across to him, just yell, it's like, yep, always careful who you do business with. How did he have 2 bodies? So, that works for me.
Yeah, we'll go try to find some place to bunk down, look over at Agar and go, we might want to run some water through that boot at some time. I'm sure it's going to start to smell worse.
I wonder how that would work if I just scooped the water out of it. That could, I don't know magic and physics. That could be bad. That could be very odd.
You could try.
I don't really know either of those either.
Yeah, I just, a boot amount of water would just be a boot amount of water in there, and we really need.
Yeah, you need a lot of water, wouldn't you?
You need a lot of water. Like, is this a river or is this the ocean?
This is the ocean.
Oh, well, then this might actually work, although I might get sucked into the boot if I'm not careful.
Or you could draw the ship they're loading and have it, hull itself or something. If you think it's going to be that strong.
Sleep. I don't know why we're talking about cleaning the boot. Why are we talking about cleaning the boot?
Because I'm getting my second wind. I'm starting to sober up.
Let's try the nearest inn.
Okay, I'm going to go climb the tree that I found earlier, closer to the center of town.
Okay.
As we're talking about sleep and the boot, Agar goes, I have a thought for later. A couple of hammocks, a ladder. You can literally just all climb into the boot and set it over off to the side somewhere. Not tonight, though.
It'd only take a little chunk of tarp to keep it from the rain coming in on the top.
Anyhow, right?
So, Twig, you see them mumbling more about ideas and fun things they could do with the boot, and you're down with it. It's time to sleep. So you wander back to the tree that you were in, and you climb up, and there's not a whole lot of activity right now, and you feel relatively safe up in your tree. What are the rest of you guys doing?
You guys want to head back to the Dwarven district and just find a place there to sleep? I'm sure there's like a nice little dwarf inn.
That would be a whole lot cleaner and nicer than anything on the docks. Yeah, that'd be fine. I mean, but we don't want to leave her necessarily just sleeping in a tree, but...
She doesn't know where we're going to be.
Do we want to bring the tree with us?
We're not putting the tree in the boot. Message.
So,
yeah, definitely. I'll message. We'll deal with that in a moment. Definitely message Twig as walking away. With the message of, we will be staying in the Dwarven district. By the way, I think the chipmunk wants to eat you.
My goodness.
And then.
Okay, Trothar, you know of a very nice, reasonably priced place. The rooms are comfortable, but they're not super expensive or fancy. It's just a decent place to go. You knock on the door, they instantly recognize you, and they wave you in. And how many rooms are you taking?
I've probably bunked with... I don't care. I'll bunk with all three of them. It's whoever's preference and comfort level.
These are dwarven rooms or human-sized rooms, because they're both very large.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're just a standard human-sized room, but it's a decent-looking place, really.
Okay. I don't care.
2 rooms.
2 rooms.
I'll just take a single bed in another room.
No problem.
Fair enough.
That's 6 silver for 2 rooms. For you, Trothar.
Okay, fantastic. Nice sturdy furniture, and I like it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you end up going to sleep for the night?
Nothing in particular I can think of.
I'm already asleep.
Very sleep.
I just walk in the room, throw down my shield and weapon, and I just pass out with my armor on. I'm just so tired.
Okay.
As you go to do that, I said, just, hey, put that amulet near you when you go to sleep. Because remember, if you take a long rest with something, then you might have an idea what it is.
Okay. I just hold it in my hand and just...
Okay.
Pass out with it.
Once we settle into the room, I just run a bit of string and a bell across the door frame. So, and hooked into the door. So if anybody messes with the door, the bell will ring, because Sendex is paranoid like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I wait till you get crawled into the regular human-sized bed, and I just stretch out with my feet against the door.
Okay. Sounds good. The night passes quickly, and you wake up in the morning, and you hear the hammer on anvil You hear some birds in the distance and seagulls, and you can smell a little bit of sea air from the window in each of your rooms. There's a single window just out. And
I wake up. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The little trinket that you have it's actually a brooch. It's a brooch of shielding, and it gives you
Brooch?
Brooch. Is it brooch? Brooch of shielding.
Yeah.
Brooch.
I've heard it both ways.
Okay. Brooch. Brooch.
Rock.
Brochet.
Ferrero Brochet.
Yes.
While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell. That sounds pretty nice.
You now have a brooch of shielding.
Brooch.
Brooch.
You got a spangly thing of shielding.
I contemplate to myself who it would be best for. I can definitely take non-magical hits pretty well, so wearing something that could also stop a little bit of magic damage could be helpful as well. But so I don't know. I don't put it on right away. I guess I'll let the others know once I see him in the morning. But I wake up, I sit up, feeling pretty rested, and I immediately have a craving for some dwarven meat pie for breakfast.
Oh, you're in luck.
So,
They're down there. They're making breakfast. It looks like all kinds of yummy meats and whatnot. And you know that this is kind of standard fare. So
I have my. I'll get up and kind of bang on their door, and I yell, "Go to get some meat pies!" I'm gonna go head to like my favorite street vendor. That's kind of a little bit out there.
If you bang on the door and saying going to get meat pies, I'm literally like out the door before you're 4 feet away. Like, yep, that sounds good.
and at that point, Sendex, hearing the bell ringing, gets up with his dagger quickly, sees everything's fine, smells that faint hint of sea air, looks out the window real quick to make sure he's not on a boat.
Am I moving?
Assumes that he sees the town, and then goes along.
Okay.
I think me and Pip are going to meet you downstairs.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you go downstairs. The food, it's pretty decent fare. It's maybe about 5 copper for a good solid meal to get you fed and feeling pretty good.
I love these things. Oh, I hold up the pendant to everyone, and I tell them it's a brooch. Brooch? So we decided brooch. A brooch. It's a brooch of shielding. It'll protect you. It'll give you some resistance to force damage. Does anyone have any interest in wearing it, or who do you think it'd benefit the most?
So what did you fricassee that guy with in the alleyway there, Sendex?
That spell is something called Chaos Bolt. It tends to do whatever it's gonna do when I let it go.
So it could smack people around forcefully as well sometimes.
Sometimes.
I kind of hold it up toward, if I'm a Trothar, and just kind of hold it up towards Sendex a little bit, going like, does it fit? I don't think it fits your dress.
I could make it work.
I'm sure you could, but for me, it's I'm fine without. So anyone else who wants to use it, by all means, I might actually want to. Odd drum might make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, Well, that makes sense. If nobody has a strong claim on it, we'll ask Audra when we catch up to her, but if no one has any strong claim on it, I wouldn't mind having it, because at some point we're going to come across somebody throw spells back, and unless I'm prepared, I can't get hit very solid.
No, you can't. I saw that bar brawl. No, you can't.
Yeah, at least one of us remembers that one.
Yeah, that tracks.
Is armor today, or do we have to wait for tomorrow?
What's that?
Maybe we should get it done early. Let's go swing into Auntie's mini tiny armor place.
Auntie's Tiny
ATA,
Armories?
man.
ATAs? Okay. So you make your way around the Dwarven District. You expertly walk around the streets, and everything is pretty well built, and it smells. It smells like a blacksmith, basically. The whole place, kind of a metallic scent in the air. And you make your way down to ATAs. And as you open the door, that familiar reek of cat just washes away the smell of metal and heat. And you're washed with that aroma of kitty cats as the familiar 9 cats in there are just, of course, in their usual garb of totally different sets of armor than you remember. So they're in there doing their cat things, lazing about, trying to bat balls of yarn and failing miserably because their little paws are in gauntlets. So, but
heavily articulated gauntlets on
yes,
tiny place.
So like the fingers just kind of flop as they walk. So, and you hear from the back, "Hello!" And she flaps open a curtain and just, "Oh, good to see you again. How can I help you?"
I just came to check on Pip's armor. See if it was done?
Oh, yes. Ah, you're in luck. I'm almost done with it.
Oh.
Come back later today, and I will have it all finished up for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Glad to be assist. It's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna love it. I just have to mount those ogre teeth to the back. You gave me 2 molars, so they don't all quite match up. So
Sure, look great, Auntie.
oh, it'll look wonderful. Either way, I'll get back to work. I'll see you soon.
Right. Thank you so much, Auntie.
She goes
Pip's
back.
very excited. He's very excited.
Fantastic.
Alright, do we mind if, before we do whatever we're going to do next, if we make sure the boat's gone actually shoved off, or is not strangely, oddly still in the harbor?
Yeah, or just over yonder and sitting off. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're heading back to the docks?
Yeah, I suppose
Surreptitiously,
just at least close enough to be able to see the ships that are docked still.
Sure. You go towards the docks and you see that the ship that was getting ready to go has already shoved off, but you see that there is a big crowd of people at the docks.
Yeah, that looks like someone's problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Probably
Hopefully
found
not.
bodies.
Yep, sure looks like it.
That looks like
They are huddling about.
that looks like a problem that we should investigate over at the Stinky Pony.
They are definitely at the area where you dump the bodies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the idea, honey?
Hey, they can't really link it to it, as we're in public. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, it would be interesting to discuss the meteorological implications of any discoveries, perhaps away from the dock.
Okay.
See if there's a crowd. They may be bred.
Actually, Trothar, so changing gears almost entirely, or changing tracks almost entirely, who would know anything about those ruins and the elves here, since you were studying with the dwarves here?
You do know that there are a few very, very old dwarves that hang out near the blacksmith. They just kind of usually sit outside of some of the younger blacksmiths' areas, and they sit there, drink, coffee in the morning and beer in the evening, and they just sit around with pipes and smoke and chat, and they're just crotchety old guys that just like to sit on the porch.
I guess some of the
Out
really
outside Dunkin'
old
Donuts.
dwarfs. Maybe some of the really old dwarfs would know something. There's some pretty old dwarfs down there we could go talk to.
That's as good a chance as any. Because do we have... Sendex, you mentioned the reeking pony, which I believe was the Mustang.
Yeah, the stinky pony, yeah.
Stinky pony, reeking Mustang, yeah. We can check there first, but I'm actually, again, despite the commotion over there...
I just remembered that there might be a really long bread line there. Kind of like there's some kind of weather issue here at the dock. Maybe we should go talk to an old dwarf instead.
There might be some killer weather
ale.
up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dwarven Ale is probably better than what they had at the Reeking Mustang, too.
That's true, too.
Bilge water is better than what they had at the...
Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't go up there either because of the long bread line.
In Parsimony, bread line waits on you.
Oh gosh. Okay. You make your way over to where the old dwarves are going to be chatting, and you see three of them, and they look crotchety and just looks like they just want to, from experience that they just love complaining about just about everything. And of course they're sitting there chatting away at each other, sitting there with their coffee.
Oh, they're coffee right now. Okay, I was gonna say before we head over there, how about we pick up like a big jug of some ale and bring it with us and offer it to them. We can all sit down and have
that or coffee. I mean, depending on what the preference is, the time of day. Yeah.
Coffee stout.
It is still morning, but
yeah.
Okay, so you're picking up a big jug of ale then?
Yeah, let's do ale.
Okay, sounds good. You know that they have some decent ale back at the inn where you went by. Hop in there, and it's about 4 copper for like a jug of ale. There, you bring it back with you, and it's still cold. That's kind of nice. It looks like they'd been keeping it in their cellar for a good time.
Nice. Cool. Well then, Trothar, do you want to make any kind of introduction to the inroads, or would you rather one of us? You know the dwarves better, is my thought.
Yeah, I haven't really talked to these guys, to be honest. They might recognize me, but I'm probably just some young peon that I didn't really pay attention to.
Well, this is your opportunity to talk to them and have them look up at you.
That's true. I guess, yeah. You know what? They probably do know who I am. How many lizard folk young apprentices do they get around here? So, yeah, I guess they probably know who I am.
I guess not many, but that's just my thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Okay.
As you approach, jug outstretched in your hand, they all look over to you. It's like, oh look who it is. Why isn't it young Brunar's apprentice? What are you doing on down here?
You guys, I just wanted to come and say hi, and I thought you guys looked a little thirsty. It's not too early for ale, is it?
It's never too early for ale. It's about time some of you young folk find some proper respect around here. He grabs the jug from you, and they still have what looks like coffee in their mugs, but they just pour the beer in anyways, or the ale into it anyways, and they just drink it. One's as good as another. So it's like, oh yeah, that's a fine pick-me-up. Oh, there you go. Cheers. Do you want some, young one?
I'm good, but I'm sure my buddy here would love to have some. My buddy Sundex.
Oh, here you go, Sprouting. Throw.
Thank you. That's a good way to start the day.
So what brings you this part? I thought you were taking off.
Well, yeah, I'm getting there. I keep getting a little distracted. You know how I am. I was walking around the town, and I noticed, I don't know how I never noticed them before, but there's some really old ruins by the bakery. Like, I got some bread, and I was just looking for a place to sit. Saw the ruins, and I was like, yeah, sure. I had a little sit me down in those ruins. I was like, wow, these are really old. I didn't know if you knew maybe where they came from or any history behind them.
Oh yeah, well, those are the old ruins, and he just starts information. Basically, the town has been built over a far older town that used to be an elven city. And the town is that the parsimony that is there now is just an expanded version of the small human settlement that was kind of crowded into a corner, but has since expanded into the town that you recognize. Let's see, what kind of information are you hoping to glean about this?
More or less want to get an idea as to, some about the elves and the other things and this, that, and the other, but also just want to get an idea as to if they've heard any, once you get the full history and blurring of it, any, sycophants heard, if they've heard any whispers about people trying to bring the elves back, to kind of get a handle on what in the world is going on.
Absolutely. Yeah, we hear everything around here. Yeah, that's right, Billy. Mm-hmm. We hear everything. It's age. It's wisdom. Yeah. I hear that they are trying to bring the elves back. I think they've been at it for around about 4 nights or so. We hear about them going over to the ruins and never seeing them again. And then we hear about elves dancing in the woods just to the south of us.
Bells.
Yes. Elves. Dancing in the woods. Elves.
I thought you said bells. I was like, things are just dinging in the woods. Just ding, 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 ding.
No.
Ding dance.
No, not bells.
Elves.
We don't take kindly to Morris dancing around here. We're talking elves.
You don't like horse dancing? I'm so sorry. I'm having difficulty understanding you.
Now, what about? How do you feel about those musical gangs going around breaking up bars?
Oh, they're just young troublemakers. They don't know what they're doing. All full piss of anger, those ones.
Just curious, because I've heard that that's also a problem. You think they have anything to do with those elves?
Well, I don't know. I never really thought about that. I do know one man who might be able to help you out.
To find dancing elves?
Yes. His name is Kilgore, and he's an elf hunter.
Elf hunter?
He's an elf hunter. You know,
Never heard of such a thing.
we haven't had much call for elf hunters for a while. But I bet you that Kelgor, he's the one to point you in the right direction. Try to get to these elves.
Where he hangs out?
He should be near the docks.
They're all near the dock.
They're all near
What's
the
going
docks.
on down by the docks anyway? We saw a lot of commotion down there. Have you heard anything?
I hear tell some people been getting exploded. That's not right.
Wow.
I heard that some people have been saying that there might be bread to blame.
Is it bad bread?
I heard it was bad bread.
I hear
Some small folk brought in some bad rye, and from there, people are getting just bloating up and popping.
that's what I keep telling them. Yeast doesn't work. Dwarf bread. Dwarf bread, hard as a rock.
Yep.
Perfect.
Great for the teeth.
All this fancy bread. I tell them.
Yeah. So that's what I've heard. That's what I heard. At least is causing the problem. There's all sorts of because you get a little bit of bread, you start stumbling around, you swell up. Next thing you know, you're rolling towards water.
There you go. People exploding. I don't know. If you want to talk to someone about them, they're elves. You head on over to the docks. You ask about Kelgor. He's a young human, white beard, eye patch. I'm sure he'd be able to help you out.
Perfect.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you for the
Thank
drink.
you. Well, you enjoy the rest of that jar there.
Thank you, young one. All right. They're all getting into their drink and whatnot. So.
Excellent.
All right. So back to the dock to look for the elf hunter.
To the docks.
You make your way down to the docks. You see that there's still people over there where you dump the bodies, and you can see that there's a spindly young guardsman. It looks like he has a hook at the end of a bit long pole, and he's just trying to catch the gentlemen who are floating in the water. And there's a crowd of people kind of when he kind of hooks them and he carries, and it falls down. It's he almost got him. As you look around, you can see that there is somebody matching the description of Kelgor. He has on a green shirt, and he has a white beard, and he's wearing a bandana, and it looks like he's getting his boat ready to go. It's a very, very small, just a standard canoe, like rowboat kind of thing.
Walk up. Kelgor?
Kelgor, yeah, that's my name. What can I do you for? He's just fixing ropes.
Heard that you might actually be an elf hunter.
Yes. I'm not just an elf hunter. I'm a master elf hunter. You got elves you need to killing?
Maybe?
Well, don't you worry. I'll find your elves. And I'll gut them and kill them too.
Hey, that's... Yeah.
That's not an uncommon service to have advertised here on the dock.
Gutting and killing? Yeah, that's true.
Gutting, killing.
Find them, gutting them, and killing them. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty standard on a dog to catch him, gut him, kill him.
So,
elves. Hey.
I suppose you're talking about the elves that have just been popping up in the area recently.
That was the thought, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole group of them to the south right now. I was just about to go down there and trap them. Now, would you want to come and be joining me on this one?
A whole group of elves by yourself?
Oh yeah. Well, the big group, thing you have to remember about elves is you gotta bait them in. And I'm a master trapper.
What do you bait elves with?
There's one thing elves can't resist. Elves can't resist a pool party. And I know the place where we can pool party them out into their deaths.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Sure, let's go.
I just have to run right quick back to the little armory, and I'll be right back. Okay?
Oh, you gotta be prepared for these kind of pool parties. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're running back to ATAs?
Yeah, I gotta run back to ATA to pick up Pip's armor, and then that way we can head off.
Sounds good. You bolt back as fast as you can, as your tabaxi monk legs can go, which is incredibly fast. You bust in the door. The cats go screaming all over the place. She comes out holding in her hands a perfectly fitted, gorgeous, rippling with huge metal pectoral muscles Pip armor. So that'll be 20 gold, please.
Mary paid you.
Oh, sorry. Of course you did. All right. Have fun.
I'm like, I got 20 more gold.
20 gold again?
Well, thank you for your business. If you have any more little animal armor needs, I'm your lady.
Thank you so much. Pip so appreciates it. He'll be, it's just wonderful. I can't stand it.
Okay.
Alright, so I take Pip and his armor, and we're back.
Pip is much more intimidating, and of course, like I said, he now has human pectoral muscles on. It looks like a set of legionary Roman armor, almost, with so now you have a little chipmunk, hoplite, almost, just kind of, well, legionnaire, I guess it would be. The mohawk that he has, almost all of them are, like a nice sharp tooth. There are two that are just kind of stumpy little molars that are sticking out his back, but it doesn't take away from the motif though. So he looks good. He looks ready.
Yeah, he is.
So yes, now Pip is much harder to kill. So there you go. He's a happy chipmunk. So
his armor class just went up.
Yes.
Not mine, but his.
Yes.
We need to find a street artist for you. I'd love to get like a picture made of this.
Now, the big key is as long as his swim ability is still good, because we're about to go into a boat.
Buoyant.
Oh,
he's small.
he's just gonna sink like a rock. Don't let him fall in.
Kelgor looks you over and says, "Well, are you ready to go trapping some elves?"
Always ready for a pool party. I never thought I'd actually do that.
I'm definitely going along, but is this decent pairing work, or is this one of those jobs you have to love to do?
What, hunting elves?
Yes.
There's not much money in hunting elves nowadays.
Right.
But I have recently been talking to the mayor here, Mayor Gigglepuff. And he is very motivated to get rid of these elves. So he says that if I can get rid of these elves and buy all these elves, he means get rid of all of them. He'll give me 1,000 gold. Now I'll give you your cut if you help me.
That's the closest thing to paying work I've found since we got here.
That'd be 8% since we're 4. You're 1.
Depends on your level of commitment to our pool party.
Small fraction.
That's true. So 85.
I'm not paying for your spike rat.
I'm Spike Rat.
No matter what, it beats the fleas and the bread lines. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm not entirely sure what.
I'm sure our missing compatriot will find the way.
Oh yeah.
20 gold on this.
Well, that's his cut. He needs 20 gold to be here.
Well, it's 1,000 gold, and
yeah,
there you go.
That's a ton of gold. All
That's
good.
a ton of gold.
We can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
either way.
I just automatically assuming sailing things that, the captain gets a couple of shares and then the other shares get divvied out based on everybody else. So we will see.
I'm hoping the elves have gold. That's another way I'm hoping to make gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty sparkly things. Oh, Pip does love sparkly things.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to make sure he doesn't eat them this time.
That's one good way to minimize the cut. Yes. But
You're just checking to make sure all
I'm
the gold
still
was
not
actually
happy
gold.
with you with the Spike Rat comment.
You see him just throwing stuff into his little canoe.
So, how would you like us to travel with you?
Well, just jump on in. Tell you what, if you're taking a part of the cut, you're rowing.
Have you seen how big we are? Are we all supposed to fit in a little canoe?
You opened your eyes recently?
If you can jump in, you can jump in. If you can't, you can swim or you can take another boat.
I'll get in.
Are they good at swimming?
I'll climb in.
Okay.
That's all under athletics, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those that I have to, there's no swim skill, right? That I've neglected. There isn't a skill I neglected to pick up here that's going to bite me in the butt, is there? No, okay, good.
It's all been compacted. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I like that, but
So am I good at swimming? I can hold my breath for up to 15 minutes at a time. So, being a lizard, could I swim no problem?
yeah, you might be pretty tired by the time you get there, because you're traveling to destination unknown. You don't know if you're going to be exhausted by the time you get there.
So how about you just tie a rope around me and I'll hold my breath. You drag me along.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Just drag me behind the canoe. I'll get a little floaty. I need a
head
floaty.
across some rocks.
The
Really
canoe's-
rested. Really rested by the time we get there.
It's not that small.
No.
You guys
Now-
can fit in this canoe, you know. So,
Now I have this image
you
of
still
her
wanna
floaty
get-
with the cooler.
yeah. Well, he does have a selection of floaties. They look like they're made out of bladders and whatnot, and they look like they've been shaped into horses and whatever. So if you wanted to, you could probably blow one up. You are going to a pool party.
Party bait.
That's what I'll do. I'll use the floaties and just hold on to a rope.
I'll be in the
Okay.
boat.
Okay.
I'll be in the boat.
I'll row.
All right.
I'll help row
Sounds
as
good.
well.
How about you, Sendex? So you getting into the boat?
Oh, I'm totally getting in the boat. He said,
Okay.
if you could get in the boat, you could get in the boat. Look, before everyone else, the large folk, could get in there, I'm like, this spot's mine.
Just squeezing it. Okay. Trothar, you are in fine floating form. You're on a floaty. Between your legs is a stylized floaty horse head, and you still have your jug of ale. So you're all ready. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like river booze cruise.
Mm-hmm. And Agar, you just get into it, just, and soon enough, you leave Parsimony behind, and you go a distance south. You get to a point where Kelgor says, "All right, now I know there'll be a pool over there, right by the docks." You pull the boat up onto the dock, and
That looks beautiful. Well done, James.
thank you. There's Kelgor right there. There's the boat. There's Twig, Agar. There's Syndex. And we'll just throw Truth Heart right here. Kelgor says, "Well, there's a pool on the other side of these rocks here. And from there, we'll get our trap set."
Do you want me to take the floaties? You can take them.
Yes. Grab as many of the floaties as you can. You,
All right, so
grab the ale. The other one, pick up the cake.
Okay.
I'll get the ale.
Okay, sounds good.
I got floaties.
I have a problem with that plan, Sendex.
You want
Hey,
any
we get-
ale to make it to the land?
We get the ale?
Don't drink all of it.
Right.
I'll grab the cake.
Okay, you have the cake right now, and Kelgor makes his way.
Kegor.
Hey Kegor. He makes his way over to the archway right over here. And as you look in, you can see a wonderful pool. This is where we'll be setting our trap. Right here at the pool party.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
What do we need to place where?
We need booze right over here. And he points. Ah.
How's that?
We've been into it already.
So
Our miniature selves are drunk already.
they're all drunk. Booze over there.
All right.
I need the cake on this box.
Okay.
I need the floaties in the pool.
Do you want me to blow them up?
Yes! Blow up the floaties!
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So, the cake is ready. The floaties are set. And he says, Now will be the time we wait. And he takes a little of the cake and he crumbles it in his hand and he lightly sprinkles it in the water. Now we need to hide and wait for the buggers. Now,
Okay.
where would you guys like to hide? There's a plethora of places you can hide. There is an archway right here. There are trees over this direction. There's a set of runes
Oh, and
back
trees.
over there. You want trees? Okay,
Yeah. I
All
do
right.
well with trees.
sure. There are trees over here, or there are trees over there. Where would you like to go?
Go toward the back left. Not the back right. Yeah, over there.
Oh, sorry. Back left.
No. You were right.
Right. Okay. Okay.
There you go.
You are hiding in the tree. Give me a stealth roll.
Correct. Okay. I'm good at that. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm stealthy.
Yeah.
Math. 23.
Oh yeah! Holy cow! Super stealthy. Yeah, you feel really good about being stealthed up. So how about the rest of you guys?
Back through the archway.
Okay. You're gonna hide in the archway or above the archway?
In the archway, because if I take a step back, I can see the top of the archway to get up there suddenly.
Okay. Sounds good. You are hiding in the archway right over there. Are you gonna hide?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, give me a stealth roll. Stealth check. See how well you're hiding.
Also got a 23.
Oh, jeez, oh man. Yeah, you feel really good about being stealthy. Okay.
I'm feeling that 3 coming for me. I can feel it.
I'm going to be really creeped out if you do. But let's see. Let's find out. All right, Agar, what do you got?
I'm thinking that it's just on the other side of the archway and that the bushes kind of over to... So the bottom of the archway towards closest to the front of the camera. Yeah, like that shrub there-ish.
Okay.
Somewhere in there, like, and again, obviously you're not going to put it into what you have there, but like almost into the bushes. Let's see.
No problem.
18.
Yes, you feel pretty stealthy. So, all right.
Not a 3.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Kelgar, do I really have to hide, or can I just go put my toes in that small little pool by the archway over there and just hang out?
Well, I don't know if they'll show up if they sees you. They only allow people at their pool parties they've invited. They're very snooty.
I guess can I hide in the same spot? Can I go try to get in that big bush too? By the little pool?
Okay, sounds good.
Come on in, I took some of the ale.
Do I have to roll stealth too?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
It's my sneaking song.
Why is there... Oh, I'm at a disadvantage
Yes.
with stealth. Oh
You're
my.
disadvantaged.
Because you're 400 feet tall.
Okay. Wow. That would be a 3.
I knew someone would.
There you go. Okay.
That's why my warhammer is sticking out the bottom of the bush there.
Well, he's in the bushes. You're on top of them. So I'm hanging out over here.
No one can see me, right?
No one can
Are we
see
good?
me.
No one can see me!
I was yet to go. Kelgor, he goes and he hides back here.
I'm so not stealthy.
Okay. And Kelgor, you guys can't see where he went. He is very, very hard to see.
Okay.
And you wait for a bit. And soon enough, you hear jingle jangling of bells. And you hear a little bit of singing. You see the flutter of wings as a cute little fairy comes, and he sees all the wonderful pool things in the pool. Splash. And you hear him turn his back, and he says, Hey, check it out, guys. It's a pool party over here. And out of the bushes, you see several elves coming out to inspect the pool party.
I expected the guy to go, hey guys, there's bagels and schmear. Mother guy goes, is there locks? No.
I love lots of bagels.
Oh, it's really good. Smoky smokes, Batman.
Mm-hmm. And
They do like a pool party.
they are all moving in at the pool party. So, what are you guys doing?
Do you hear a little? No.
They can.
I'm gonna wait till the Trapper Keeper figures out when's the time to strike. So
Sure.
Yeah, once the fairy shows up, I cast Mage Armor on myself, just to that little extra something.
Sure.
But otherwise,
Yeah.
You waiting for the Trapper Keeper to, open the folder, or what are you?
Sounds good.
Unlock the 3 rings and go from there.
All right. These guys are all moving in towards the pool party. And as they do that, this little guy moves over here and he says, "Hey, look at this. We got ourselves another pool toy up there." And he points at you, Trothar. And he fires his little bow at you.
Whoa. I just came here for a holding your breath competition. I heard that this is where that was happening.
Well, his shot went wide anyways, so it's like it's like, oh really? Oh yeah, well how about you come on down here, you show us your skills.
Yeah, I bet I could beat all of you at holding your breath.
Oh, okay, yeah, come on down. Let's see you hold your breath. Yeah. Hey guys, she's gonna hold her breath. Come on down. Yep.
Okay.
It's okay.
I go down.
Okay, so you head on down.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start walking up the rocks, one of them trips you, and they start snickering, and you're now lying prone, and they're just kind of laughing at you and poking at you, right? They start splashing you with water. One throws a stick at you. They're just being jerks, They say, "Oh no, hey, it's okay. Hey, we got some cake over here. You want to try some of this cake?" He picks up the cake. He walks over to you, and he attempts to throw the cake at your face.
Block it with my shield.
All right, he threw an 11 at cake throwing.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Am I looking at my AC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Yeah, you easily block that cake being thrown, right? But they're laughing at you, dude. They're
I bashed him in the face with my shield.
Okay, give me an attack.
A baby.
Yeah, now this is more like a pool party.
It'd be 13.
13. Yeah, you bash this dude in the face. Just like smash. Oh. He's
That was not nice.
All right. Yeah, what kind of damage are we talking about with that?
Just like, I was gonna just say like half damage. I'm not trying to hurt him, just like shove him off.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna like get back.
Yeah. You've pushed him off you. You got some cake on him, stuff like that. Maybe bloody his nose a little bit. He didn't really take any damage. I would say 1d4, plus your strength modifier, just to show me business.
Okay. For damage.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. He's bleeding out the nose a little bit. So, and they're just being jerks, really, throwing cake at you. They're getting all around, starting to tweak your nose and make fun of you, right? One grabs a rope, starts like lassoing it like country western style, throws it over you, just laughing, giggling, and they
that's the moment where I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Sounds
I
good.
think we move in now.
I'd like to get my Shield of Faith off before things get a little weird. Can I do that?
Yeah, I mean, like, since you're first and direct in action, I think we'll do that, and then we'll go
Just
ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, because they're surrounding me, so it's just kind of instinct. I'm just gonna be a Shield of Faith.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, yeah, let's roll some initiative.
I have such like a nice magical, like, pretty view of elves. Like, I don't picture them being jerks in my head.
I think they're jerks.
See, I picture them as like frat boys, because they're like gorgeous and they know they're gorgeous, so they're like the frat boys.
Just the superior, it's like, oh no, we've been doing this so long. It's somewhere between like the stereotypical waspy, like, oh dear, that's so last summer, and frat boy, somewhere in that,
Yeah.
Somewhere between old money and frat boy, like it's just somewhere in there.
Trothar, what do you have?
5.
Okay, Syndex.
16.
Okay, just not here. Twig.
20.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hagar.
11.
All right. Hey, Twig, you're up first.
Okay, so, who is holding the rope?
The person holding the rope right now is this person right here.
Okay, I would like to jump down from the tree. Is that one of my actions? Or is
No,
that my only action?
that's movement. That's no big deal.
Okay.
Jump down.
So I
from the
want to jump down from the tree, and I want to claw at that guy.
tree. Okay.
That takes a lot of movement. Okay, yeah. Because I want to stop the rope from growing around Trothar.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you're gonna attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Fury of blows. Flurry of blows.
Not fury of blows, just very angry, slow blows.
I'm sorry, it's a Tabaxi. I thought it was furry of blows, but
Flurry of blows. Whatever.
Flurry of bros.
Guys, you know what I'm talking about.
The flurry of bros is right there.
22. Yeah, that definitely hits.
22.
Yeah, you blast them.
All right. I go again. Okay, and that one is 18.
Yeah, that hits too.
Woo! I get 3 with that, or is that 2?
You get 3.
3. Woo-hoo! These were good rolls. 23.
Oh yeah, that's 3 good hits. So
Woo-woo!
roll me some damage.
All right. Roll damage. Let's see here. I hate D4s. I can never read them. 15.
15 damage?
Yep.
You got it. That was a good hit. Yeah. She's got this lasso. She's swinging up above her head. She looks like she's about to throw it over, right? And you sneak up behind her and just like wham, wham, wham. You just completely lost whatever she was planning to do on that one. Fantastic.
And then Pip comes over and just like punches her in the head.
Okay. All right.
Little tiny Pip bitch slap right there.
All right. Up next is the elf up here. You're the imminent target right now, Trothar, so she is going to go and attack you. One is a natural 20 and the other is a miss. So
An AC of 20.
okay. Yeah, the other one is a 9. So but the first one's a natural 20. So
Dang.
so you take 12 damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a critical hit. She reaches her bow back. She must have had you pegged, like with that bow, and as soon as she saw Twig make a movement, she let loose, and it just wailed you right between the shoulder blades. It just got you a nice weak point in the armor.
Okay.
You took a good hit. Next is his turn. He's going to swing around, and he's going to attack you, Twig, a couple of times with his longsword. One is a horrible miss, and the other is an 18. So you take 8 points of damage from him slashing into you.
8?
8.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Since I
indeed.
only have 15 hit points, this is not good.
No, that's a bad hit. Sendex, it's your turn.
All right, I can see this is going sideways fast, so in the effort of trying to increase some defensibility, I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points and cast Darkness on my location.
Okay. Sounds good.
Which is a 15-foot sphere of darkness, and because I cast it with my sorcery points, I can see through it.
Okay. So, that's you right there. Your darkness is... Oh, I can't quite fit it underneath there.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot sphere, so I'm also hoping it is affecting the archer on top of the arch. The archer arch.
Right now, she's right here. 15 feet. 15 feet isn't quite gonna do it. She's back here.
Okay. All right. Well, if nothing else, a pool of inky blackness then forms in that area.
Yes. There is imminent darkness directly around you.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
Alrighty.
Did you want to center it on her by any chance?
I wanted it in the archway just to use that as cover and darkness. I wasn't quite sure as the scale to catch her. So
Sure. Yeah, no worries.
best I can do with what I got.
The archway is 15 feet. It is the exact dimensions of your sphere, so that the archway itself is complete black magical darkness.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's my action because that was casting a spell, but I will after I do that go just a quick hey right before, just to try to get everybody's attention to notice that there's a dark spot over there now.
Sure.
In case anybody wants to retreat.
No worries. Okay. Sounds good. Hagar, you're up.
Alrighty. Since I'm under a bush, Archer's gone. Yeah, I think I'm going to basically pop out and get the one whose back is to me.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because that will definitely give me a sneak attack bonus, provided that I hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which also then flanking, that means advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So...
I fell over, by the way.
So,
Throw
16...
Thor down! Throw Thor down!
16 hits, I presume?
16 definitely hits.
Okay. So, yeah, and just making sure... 20.
Okay. As he's giggling and laughing at his friends getting hit, and you know, the other gentleman turning around and smacking Twig with the sword, you sneak up behind him and just sink that sucker right into his neck. Just he's spraying elven blood all over the place. Yeah, toast. You just done.
Gotta love a pool party.
There you go. Well, now it's a pool of blood party, so fantastic. Okay. All right, that's your turn, right? Or
Yeah, I don't get wet.
okay. Sounds good.
I mean, I could dash or disengage or something with, but I don't think. Nah.
Okay.
I think I want to actually. Given that, I'll stand there and take some damage if needs be. Given that 2 of the others of us have already gotten wonked.
Yeah, they get hit pretty hard. That crit on Trothar, that's no joke. And Twig, she's got a lot of hits on her, but she can't take too much hits. So okay, it's time for the one who had the rope, and she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh. That's not good.
It will kill me, isn't it?
No, spiritual weapon is just really aggravating. It's just like, hey, you doing this thing and whack, ow, damn it.
Her spiritual weapon is a pool floaty in the shape of a chicken leg. And after seeing you attack and just murder one of her companions, she creates this floating specter of a chicken-shaped pool floaty. So
Okay.
All right, sweet. And there we go. That's her bonus action. As her action, she's going to try to Sacred Flame you, Agar, and that is a Dex save of.
I didn't get it.
13. Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter what it is. I didn't get it.
All right. So you take 5 points of radiant damage. All right, Trothar, you're up.
How many bad guys are there total?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. There's one up on the
archway.
On the
And then
archway.
the spiritual weapon.
and the spiritual weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna do Word of Radiance,
Okay.
and all those guys. Oh wait, range is 5 feet. So yeah.
You would
there's
hit 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. You would hit 3 of them
3.
with that.
Yeah, I'll do that for now.
Okay.
So succeed on a Constitution saving throw of 13, or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay. Well, that's 3 failures, so hey, there you go. What?
All right. Ooh, nice. 6, 5, and 4. I'm sure they all forgot their sunglasses because I'm burning bright.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would wear sunglasses to a pool party, but
It's
they
true.
forgot.
I know. You see the person who had the rope, the elven priest directly in front of you. She looks really beat up right now. That as you make a huge bam, just a good blinding flash like a bad anime. It just like and 3 of them. Those 3, they take a good set of ouch on them. This one's turn. She's going to look at you, Trothar, because you are all kinds of trouble for them. And she's going to swing her Warhammer and critically miss. And boy, this pool is just really slippery around the edges. And as she attempts to swing her Warhammer to smack you, her foot slips out from underneath her, and she is prone.
Hey,
At this
that's
time.
good.
So, okay, and now it's this little guy's turn. He's going to move out of the way. Over there. He's going to try to attack you, Agar.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, I look forward to taking damage. Well, not really, but yeah, let's see what it is.
Sorry, buddy.
No worries.
Let's see. Well, it's okay. It's just a little tiny bow, so that works out just fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you take 9 piercing damage. So
Okay. On a crit, that's not bad.
On a crit, yeah. He's just a little guy. Top of the round. Twig, you're up.
All right. The lady with the rope who I attacked once is already in front of me, right?
She's in front of you.
Okay.
And
she's pretty
really,
beat up.
She's really beat up.
All right. I want to kick her ass again.
Okay.
15?
15 hits.
Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo! Nat 20.
Okay, yeah. You may want to just roll your damage before you... Oh, are you going to do flurry of blows, or are you just doing your 2 attacks?
I was going to do flurry of blows, because I can.
Okay, why not? Sure. Yeah, do it. Because, you know... Okay, yeah, never mind.
18.
Oh, jeez, oh man, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, roll your damage.
Woo! 13.
13 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my.
Do I get her?
Yeah, you totally get her, and the spiritual weapon she had summoned into existence puffs into a cloud of smoke, and you bash her until she's in the pool, and you just keep on bashing her until she's just a floating corpse of yucky ouchness. So, okay.
And Pip's just down there like bitch slap her.
Yeah.
He's just, Chipmunk, he's a little heavier, but he's just jumping up and down on top of her.
Okay.
You go, Pip! You go, Pip!
She took a bad hit. Yeah, she did. Okay, now it's the archer's turn. She's going to attack you again, Trothar.
Well, there's no way she can get another nat 20, right?
No
Why
way.
would you say that?
I know, right? I'm tempting fate.
She did do a couple of high hits. Let's see. One is a 16, and the other is an 18. So.
Miss.
Yeah, they just they sling on both sides of you, just bounce off your armor, and you're looking pretty sharp. So, okay.
Thank you, Shield of Faith.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's that guy's turn again. He's going to go after you again, Twig.
Dude, I should have gone after him.
That's a 17 to hit, Twig. All right, let's see what we
I've
got.
got 7 hit points left, man.
He rolled a 2, but it's +3, so he slashed you for another 5 damage. So, shoo, right on you.
Right?
You're getting hit. So.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Reiterate.
Sure. Okay, Sendex, you're up.
All right. Just, are you okay with one little clarification on the darkness that I cast on a dagger on my belt?
You cast down a dagger in your belt?
Yep.
Okay.
You okay with that, or we stick with? Okay. All right. In that case, I would like to step forward just 1 square so that the arch is not necessarily blocking my view on the archer.
Okay.
But the darkness moved with me because I cast it on an object.
Okay.
And then I'm going to see how lucky I get with Chaos Bolt.
All right. Who are you going for?
I'm going to go start with the archer and then see if I get lucky enough if I can bounce it down to anybody down here, because nobody's hit that archer yet. All right. So 17 hits.
17 hits.
All right, and ooh, okay. Yeah, this one's gonna bounce.
Ooh, there you go.
19 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna bounce it to the person. I'm gonna then bounce it to hit the person prone. Now I'm hitting a range attack on prone. That's disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, with the ranged attack on prone. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then the lowest, the lower of the two is a 15. Does that hit?
15 barely misses.
Okay. Well, then that's the end of the Chaos Bolt.
Hold on a second. That was the wrong one. Yeah, that does hit. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we get lucky again. We do not. It's not going anywhere else, but it is going to take 13 points of acid damage.
Okay. All right.
And that is the end of the bouncy Chaos Bolt.
All right, Agar.
Okay, so I've got a fairy shooting me with a bow. The spirit weapon disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one that's desperately trying to take out poor Twig.
Mm-hmm.
How's the archer looking?
The archer, it looks like she's doing okay, actually. You know. She took a
going for me. Please, I'm almost dead.
Not sure.
What will Pip do without me?
Can I mean, I would if I move up on the one that's how's the one who's prone? How's he looking?
The one that's prone looks like he's not looking too happy.
Okay. Can it looks like I should be able to move so that I'm behind him to get the sneak attack, the bonus damage.
Yeah, well, she's prone right now, so if you have the advantage, yeah, you would totally get your sneak attack.
Cool. Then I am not above stabbing someone on the ground.
And if you need to for the extra bonus, you can go through my sphere of darkness that's surrounding me.
Yeah, that makes.
Well, your sphere of darkness.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can skirt it just so because.
I'll move this rock. What does it say here? It's right about there. That's you, Syntax.
Okay.
There's your sphere.
I will scoot to just outside the darkness and stick the guy on the ground.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good. All right. Give me an attack with advantage.
I don't know. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
15 lovely piercing damage.
Yeah, she looks really, really. Boy, she's having a really bad day. You just roll up on her as fast as you can and just sink your dagger right into her leg as she's lying there trying to get back up. And she screams. She's in terrible shape right now.
Okay, then I am going to use my bonus action to dash up the archway as far as I can get towards the archer.
Okay. Excellent.
What's that?
I'm just going to move that out. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's K-Rog? Kale-Rog?
He's still hiding in the arch. Underneath.
Wow.
Dork knocker.
He's sitting this one out. We're going to have some words about that one.
Yeah. Wasn't startled by suddenly being enveloped in darkness, so.
You got pretty close. You're probably
Nice.
within 5 feet away. So.
Okay.
Well, there's 5 feet between you and her. So.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. And she's dead. So Trothar, it's your turn.
Is Agar more than 30 feet from me now?
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he is just a little bit more than 30 feet from you.
Dang. Okay. That's fun.
Kill the one that's trying to kill me.
I'm gonna cast Aid, I guess, on Twig and myself.
Okay.
So that is regain 5 hit points, and it also increases your current maximum, but that doesn't really help us out a whole lot. So we each get 5 hit points.
Okay. Cool.
See?
Yep.
She's saving me.
Let me see if I think I have I can do a bonus action here somewhere. Let me find it. Oh, here we are. Once per short rest, as a bonus action, you can make a bite attack. If it hits, you gain 3 temporary hit points. So how about I do that too?
Okay. You're gonna chomp this
A bite attack.
This guy or the one who's prone.
Well, I'd be at advantage with the prone one, right?
Yeah, the prone one you would have advantage. And it looks like she is definitely hurt quite a bit.
And the one that's like attacking Twig, are they hurt?
He looks
that much,
pretty
or-
healthy.
Oh, okay. So I probably wouldn't be able to finish him off. I'd like to get those few hit points. So yeah, I'll do the prone one for like to have advantage.
Okay.
So that will be 13, or let's pretend that other one didn't happen. 13?
Okay, 2 13s.
No, just a 13 and then a really bad one. But since I'm with advantage, it doesn't matter what the really bad one was.
13 isn't
Right?
quite gonna do it. So
Dang.
just as she just rolls right out of the way as your mouth comes down to chomp her.
Dang. Okay.
Doesn't quite do it. Okay.
All right. That's it.
Okay. Well, she's going to get up. Well, I think she's going to try to get you.
Oh, part of the 8, I'll just put it on Sundex too. That'll increase his max as well. Might as well.
There you go.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Thank you.
And she was just so overoccupied with getting hit and hurt so bad that she completely whiffs and again just totally misses her hit. Okay, and it's our little buddy down here. He doesn't like people casting spells, so he's gonna try to hit you. And he rolled an 11, so no dice. So, all right.
You are amazingly difficult to hit when you have that up. Holy crap.
Yeah. All right, top of the round. Twig, you're up again.
I'm getting the guy that's trying to kill me.
Okay.
Whoever that is. Getting him.
Get him.
I'm using my flurry of blows,
Okay.
but I'm focusing on the guy who keeps trying to kill me.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, 16.
Hits.
16.
Hits.
Nat 20.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. Roll
Nice.
some damage.
Good time.
Right back.
Nothing but good time. Let's see. 12. 18.
18. Yeah, as he's looking at you, and you can see he has a little smirk on his face, kind of getting a little cocky after he sliced you a couple good times. Looks like he's about to start chuckling and giggling a little bit, and you just bash him a couple times, just straight up, just like fist to the face, wham, 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 and he just shakes his head a little bit, and just, well, it looks like you hurt him. He's not too happy about that. It's the archer's turn. She's going to run away. And she's going to fire 2 shots at you, Agar.
Okay. I am not that hard to hit, unfortunately.
So that's a 14 and an 8. So,
1 hit, then.
okay. Sounds good.
I'm not that easy to hit.
All right, so you take 6 piercing damage. As
I'm looking mighty rough.
all right. As she pegs you with an arrow. So, Sendex, you are up.
All right, just verifying that the one that's been stabbing Twig hasn't gone yet.
He has not gone yet.
All right, then is it feasible for me to move up to get both elves in my sphere of darkness?
If it's moving with your dagger, you can absolutely get that taken care of.
Stand on the cake.
Cake got thrown.
I know, but the barrel where the cake was, it looks like you might almost be able to stand
Hey, I'll stand on. I will totally stand on the barrel of booze.
Right now, that's the.
All right. Okay. All right, then it'll be at disadvantage, but I got to try to do something. I will attempt to hit the one on the ground with Eldritch Blast, but I'm within 5 feet, so I got to roll disadvantage. So
Okay.
It'll probably miss, but we'll find out.
Sure.
Okay, when you roll a 20 and a 19, I think it's going to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. There you go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get to keep the 20.
Okay.
All right, that is 8 points of force damage to Slippy Warhammer lady.
Okay. Poor Slippy takes it right in the face and just close range. She falls backwards, and she won't have to worry about slipping anymore. So she's
Excellent. Excellent.
Never again.
But at least the twig stabber is now disadvantaged to attack.
Mm-hmm. Agar, you are up.
All right. Can I dash to the archer, and then the rest of my regular move to close and stabby?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We will do that with my whopping 3 hit points left.
Okay.
Because, again, I love this because since there's clearly no one else within 5 feet of him, I get my sneak attack on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
Yay, swashbuckler.
yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this. Okay, so, that's unfortunate. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay, well then, all of that was for nothing. Because that was even with advantage. That was Sendex with a disadvantage gets a 19. Me with advantage, 13. Well, I'll die here in a moment, so it'll be good.
I guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die then.
While Trothar is getting stuff figured out. Okay. Yeah, she's going to cast Hold Person on the person that was at... Wait, hold on a second. That's Magical Darkness, isn't it? So
It is magical darkness.
yeah, I doubt that she'd be able to do that then. So, all right.
Yeah.
Would it work on the fairy? I don't know.
There's a range long enough to hit the archer.
It is. Let's give that a shot. It's a wisdom save, and well, there you go. Okay. Trothar casts Hold Person on the archer over there by Agar, and you see the archer just freeze up and cannot move. So, okay, Mr. Fighting Spirit, and he is outnumbered, and he is in the darkness, so he is going to use his action to attempt to dash and run. Oh, did you want to do attack of opportunity with the disadvantage here, Sendex?
Well, I don't have the disadvantage because I can see through the darkness.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, Twig would have disadvantage.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Twig, would you like to do an attack of opportunity with disadvantage on the target?
Sure.
Okay.
He's trying to kill me.
And,
Like
and
that
I'll,
he tries to kill me.
and I'll attempt to attack him with the Benighted Dagger.
Okay.
Okay. So I roll twice and take the lower, right?
You got it.
Yep.
Okay. 15.
15. 15 does it. Yeah, that takes a hit. Yeah, roll some damage.
Yes. 5.
5 damage. As a parting farewell, you just get him just one last punch as he makes his way out of the way. So, okay, Sendex, go ahead.
All right, a 23, I assume, will hit
That will hit.
because this die roller loves me.
Okay.
23 seems to be a magic number to me.
Yeah, for 3 points of damage from the dagger.
Okay, you got it. And you get your jab in there as well. So, but that's enough. He still has just barely enough to get away, and he's used his movement, and he's also using his bonus actions to. And he is bolting into the woods.
Excellent. He needs to get 240 feet away from me with me out in the line of sight.
Or break line of sight, yeah.
He's definitely not out of line of sight yet. He's just over at the edge. So you can still nab him if you wish. And then it is this little guy's turn. And he sees the way this battle's going too, and he starts running as well. So
He may be hard to catch.
yeah, he is,
He's not an elf. There's not a bounty on him.
Good point. He has a lot of movement speed, so yeah, he can move 120 feet per turn. He uses his action as well, so he is just he's gone. So.
Wow, that's fast for even flying speed. Holy smokes!
He's nuts. So, yeah, he's gone. All right. So he took off. Trothar, your last turn, you cast Hold Person on the archer, and the archer is currently being held. So I used your last second level 2 slot, spell slot.
You shouldn't have been able to do that because it's concentration. You would, I guess, you broke my Shield of Faith concentration.
Broke your Shield of Faith concentration. You were just so excited. It's all right.
I was gonna hold person the guy running away, but that's gone.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I told you to play me. You played me.
Yeah, I played you. All right, Twig.
Hey. Send X the artillery can hopefully get the.
Currently I don't even have to put any effort to try to hit him if I can see him at 240 feet, even if he's got 3/4 cover, and if he gets out to, I can hit him at 480 feet by spending a sorcery point. So I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, Twig, it's your turn.
Who can I hit?
You have crazy movement speed because you're a tabaxi and you're a monk. You can just zoom. You could.
All right, maybe I take off after the guy running. Like.
Okay.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, to your left, I guess. Yeah.
Small reminder: I only have 3 hit points.
I don't have any healing spells.
No, just I still have the archer with me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you absolutely catch up to him. So.
Okay.
Excellent. And attack him. Can I attack him? Take him down?
Yes.
At the edge of the world over there?
At the edge of the world.
Got to turn up the render distance on. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right. 18 hit?
Yes, 18 definitely hits.
Ha! Nat 20.
Get out of town. Okay, good.
No! He's right there!
I believe you.
Oh, okay. That one's an 11.
11's not going to do it, but that's still 3d4 plus your modifiers. So
15.
15. As he's running, you just chuck on after him and pounce and just you just chomp him, and he's done. He's done. Toast.
Don't mess with me. Or my rock-eating friend.
That's right. Okay, it's the archer's turn. She breaks out of hold person. She says, "Parlay, parlay."
I just grab the bow. Sure.
She puts down her weapon. She holds up her hands.
There's that stone right behind her. Pull up a seat.
Okay, she does. She has a seat on the stone, and because we want to get Audra back into things, and plus it's starting to get late. How about we call her quits right there, as you have captured your first elf. And
can I take one pot shot at the flying away winged creature? It's still in my range.
I tell you what, yeah, I will let you do that. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, I almost want to quit using this die roller. That's a nat 20.
Okay, yes.
On Eldritch Blast, so this is just feeling unfair right now. For 14 points of damage.
You just
For some reason, I'm stuck in video game mode. It's like, you remember Duck Hunt?
You see a little orange wing float up into the sky and then drift and fall down.
And a dog going.
And then then at that point, I'm good.
Okay.
That's how you can tie Audra coming back in. She just the Panthers and coming up with the.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing again, guys. And we'll call her quits there, and we'll meet up again soon. So
Sounds good.
all right.
Oh,